The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. The two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all 20 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when a superstar is thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania!
Here we go, back at it for a second year. Welcome to the Warhammer 3 Royal Rumble. Starting us off this year, a new entrant to the Rumble, we have Mazdamundi. You, of course, best know him being that big old lizard with a big old booty living down in Lustria. And here, as you can see, a perfect rendition has been recreated inside of a WWE 2K22, I think. Anyway, a small correction from the announcer guide there. Obviously, the winner of this won't be going to WrestleMania because, you know, that doesn't exist. However, they will be getting a DLC for their faction in future. Guaranteed. You know, I've definitely got CA to sign off on this. I'm almost certain that it's going to happen. So, Mazdamundi, will it be him? Will we be getting yet another Lizardmen DLC? We'll have to wait and see how the rest of this match shapes out. But Mazdamundi down there, he looks happy to be here. Don't know what's going on with those teeth, but yeah, it looks like a jolly little fella. Who will be entrant number 2 and start off this Royal Rumble match? Oh my. It can only be the one, the only, Castaltin. Didn't perform too well last year, so definitely looking to redeem himself here. Maybe one of our older participants in this Royal Rumble match, but nevertheless, that means he has something to prove to these youngsters. Show them how it's done as he makes his way down to the ring. Really could do with not taking as much time as he really needs. That's about 170 pounds for a man that old. That's pretty good. He's pretty in shape, pretty stacked. As I said, he could really do with speeding this up because I really don't have that much to say about Castalin. He's just an old guy. And my goodness, those trousers are fantastic. Look at the flares on those bad boys. Now, both of our entrants are here. Let's get this match underway. Okay. The bell's been rung, and we are straight into some striking and an excellent grapple from Castaltin, countered by Mazdamundi, however, big ol' booty bounce, tossing him to the ground with ease. And a big ol' knee to the face. Remember, this does not matter. You do not have to do any damage whatsoever. None of it matters. All that matters is throwing your opponent over the top rope. You've already got a third entrant entering this bout with both our starters still in there doing significant damage to each other. Castalin feeling the brunt of that. Who's going to be number 3? Oh my goodness. It's Scrag.
From Mustache Mountain, weighing in at 444 pounds, the Butcher.
Not gonna lie, when I was making the entrances, kind of forgot that I'd already used Rikishi's. So, you know, it's fine. They can have the same theme music. But here we have Scrag, another alumni from last year. I don't believe he did too well. I think he was one of our earlier entrants, if I'm remembering correctly. I really should have written this down. And he went out pretty quick. Making his way down to the ring now. He'll be there any moment, I'm sure. Back to the action, though. We can see that Castalin still taking the brunt of Mazdamundi, but now Scrag putting the heat onto the Lizard Man. And are they going to try and push him out, or they're just going to kind of have a little grappling match and miss each other completely? Castalin gets an excellent counter on Scrag, but Mazdamundi breaking it up. And a big old headbutt from Scrag. You can tell that they just really can't decide what to do when there's 3 of them. Oh, Mazdamundi going to push Castalin over the top rope. Will he make it? Oh my god, Castalin just getting eliminated as Scarbrand's making his way down to the ring.
Weighing in at 402 pounds,
Skybrand, of course, the reluctant servant of the Blood God. No doubt here to stack up some more skulls in the honor of his old master. And Kastartan, as we just saw, went over the top rope as Scrag was making his way down to the ring. Truly a tragedy that our boy wasn't able to prove himself any more than that, but I mean, what do you expect? That man is literally like 1,000 years old. Not entirely sure what Scrag's doing, but Skybrand sure is feeling it. Oh! Oh! He's got him up on his shoulders. Oh my goodness! I'm not even sure what that was, but it looked like it hurt. And Skybrand taking a lot of damage right in one hit. He's already been hit by a finisher. We already have our number 5 entrant. And it is, of course, the master of the Skaven workshops, the ruler of Skavenblight, one of the most overpowered lords in the entire game. It's Ikit Claw.
And from every man's nightmare.
Very true.
Weighing in at 159 pounds, the Scientist.
Hopefully Ikit Claw will refrain from committing any war crimes over the course of this match. We did scan him from any warp stone infused doom rockets on his way into the arena. So hopefully all those entrants there will be safe in this close proximity to the Rat Lord himself. We'll have to see how he behaves once he gets into the ring. He's not known for playing fair, so we'll just have to see how he fares. Skybrand's still on his back. Not even a sign of life since Scrag hit him with whatever that fantastic move was. But now Scrag on the receiving end of some punishment. The huge slam from Mazdamundi. I'm not really up to date with my wrestling, so you'll have to forgive me if I don't know the moves. But boy, am I enjoying this. Oh, a huge punch to the side of Mazdamundi's face from Ikit Claw. Mazdamundi's still in pretty good shape to say that he's been in this match since the number 1 position. And we already have another entrant coming into the ring. It's getting pretty stacked in here right now. Soon we're not going to be able to have somewhere clean to stand about enough people in. And at number 6, it's Kairos. The tweaker of settings, the changer of ways. I'm finding things to talk about because this song will definitely get copyright struck if I upload it to YouTube. Kairos, another alumni from last year. I don't believe he did too well. If you recall, last year's match, Kugaf was actually the winner. I believe he came in very late. Cal Franz was actually at the number 10th position, I believe, but Kugaf was also quite late and managed to survive all the way to the end. I should also mention that this year's is also going to be a 20-man Royal Rumble match. Last year was 10. Today, we went up to 20 because why not so? It's going to be a lot more entrants and a lot more chaos over the course of this match. Kairos entering the match and immediately going for Mazdamundi and trying to knock him into the corner, deal some massive damage. Is he going to try and get him out of the ring, though? Because you know that is the objective. I believe someone's bleeding. I'm not sure who that is. It could have been Mazdamundi. It could have been Scrag. They both got hit at the same time. A huge boot onto the face of Ikit Claw from Skybrand. And Kairos seeing fit to taunt. Unwise decision. Now Skybrand is definitely going to punish him for that one, although he gets a nice counter and elbows to the face of Skybrand. But now Kairos being thrown over the top rope. And number 7, we have... Who's this? That's a peasant bowman from Bretonia. What's he doing here?
Weighing in at 170 pounds, Bowman.
Okay, we have a peasant bowman, of course, one of the sleep units of the game. Not the most overpowered, but definitely insanely strong. And Kairos just clinging on to life by making his way under the bottom rope. But he's not safe yet. Skybrand still pushed him out. And there we go, safe inside the ring. Bowman immediately getting to work with a huge clothesline onto Scrag, dealing some excellent damage. Will he be able to get an elimination? A peasant bowman versus an ogre, what they call Slaughtermaster of the Mourne Mountains. I'd be very surprised if he manages to do anything here, and we can see that Scrag is pushing him up for a huge Simone drop, maybe? No? Oh, just a big old splat into his face. As I said, don't really know my wrestling terms. And already we have another entrant at number 8, and oh my, it's Mommy. It is, of course, the one and only. My waifu, for Laifu, Isabella von Karstein. Yes, she's looking pretty buff. Because you can't have mixed gender Royal Rumbles, which kind of sucks. But you know, we did what we could. Here she is in all her glory. Bit of a costume change just to make it a bit more practical, because you know that elegant dress, as beautiful as it is, not the most practical for mortal pro wrestling combat. makes her way very, very slowly down to the ring. Of course, stealing from the iconic Undertaker. We could be here a while. Please, can you hurry this up? Isabella, we've got things to do. The match is going on. Someone may be eliminated whilst you're farting around doing this. Please, hurry. What are you doing? Oh my, the ring's empty. That's suspicious. Oh, weird. I wonder why that happened. Anyway, here she is. Taking a moment to collect herself before she enters this chaos. And that is a stare that could make any man weak in the knees. It's definitely making me weak. I'm back in the ring. My goodness, that is like a flashbang. Oh my goodness, what was that? A huge series of moves were done. Kairos getting a huge suplex, and then I'm not even sure what Mazda Mundi was doing to Peasant Bowman. Scrag taunted to the crowd, doing a Hulk Hogan type flex, it seemed like. It's just complete chaos. Don't know what I'm to commentate about here. Kairos is battering Skybrand in the corner. Icky Claw with a huge slam onto Isabella. Peasant Bowman taking on Master Mundi. It is absolute chaos, folks. And we have yet another entrant on the ring, but Skybrand currently on the outside of the ropes. No one's seen fit to try and push him out. So I suppose they're just going to have a little rest out there. And number 9, we have Marathi. Here she comes. Marathi out here, bringing this home for her son. She wants another DLC for that boy. Maybe, just maybe, if she does this for him, he'll, Anyway, so yeah, she's making her way down to the ring, and doesn't she look great, folks? Definitely a hardcore icon. She's done something great with her hair, and I'm personally a big fan of it. Isabella apparently got hit with a big old finisher, because she is pretty much dead on the floor. You know, we might need to call it EMTs. Skybrand has made his way back in the ring, so he's safe for now, and it's just absolute chaos, folks. Kara's hitting the Peasant Bowman with a huge... Oh my goodness, I don't even know. He was going to hit him with a huge suplex, but then he just fell over because Marathi hit him with a knee. And Mazda Mundi has just knocked Skybrand to the ground. Someone needs to be eliminated. This match is... The ring is just too full. And Kara's again going for a huge, whatever that is, onto Marathi, but she managed to counter it, land on her feet. Oh, but not before getting hit by a giant... what do you call it? Clothesline. And Icky Claw getting eliminated. It looked like by Scrag there, or Mazda Mundi. It was by one of the big guys. Now, on poor Peasant Bowman, he's just been suplexed after suplexed. This time by Skybrand. That cannot feel good. A Peasant Bowman being suplexed by a demon of the Blood God. This is the sort of stuff that you can only see in WWE, folks. Actually, I'm not sure I'm allowed to say that. This is sort of stuff you can only see in this video that contains WWE 2K22 footage, folks. Skybrand currently dead on the ropes. Not Skybrand, Scrag. And Skybrand, speaking of which, just got his head smashed into the turnbuckle, and I believe he started bleeding. And Peasant Bowman going for an elimination on Scrag. He's literally up to his hip. That's how tall he is. He could really use some help. It wouldn't be a bad idea for some people to team up to try and get rid of Skybrand. No doubt he's a major threat as such a purveyor of violence, but he manages to stay alive just about. And we have... Oh, a series of punches from Kairos coming on to Isabella. That cannot feel good. Now, Peasant Bowman is eliminated by Skybrand. What a turn of events. And we have our 10th entrance halfway through this Royal Rumble. And it is, of course, Torox, the Brass Bull. My goodness. Beast incarnate, indeed. And doesn't he just look pleased to be here, folks? Those powers a little bit out of time, but, you know, we can get past it. It's fine. It's not. It's the Royal Rumble. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Oh shit, didn't even say his name because it takes that long to get down. It's Torox, I promise you. Oh, a huge DDT from Marathi onto Skybrand. You'll love to see it, folks. And Kairos managed to elbow Scrag in the face rather than get into whatever one of those moves was going to be. Skybrand's having a bit of a minute to himself, just collecting himself. And Kairos now on the outside of the ropes was about to be eliminated by Scrag, but managed to get her feet up in time to kick him in the face. Mazda Mundi now stunned. Oh my god, Isabella! Yes! She hit with a wiggly worm. What a fantastic move by Isabella. Oh my goodness. Is that a... I have no idea what that move is. Someone can tell me in the comments, but it looked like it hurt for sure. Scrag on the outside of the ropes now. Skybrand was looking to make an attempt to eliminate him, but was countered by Kairos, and now Scrag is back safe in the ring. Meanwhile, Mazda Mundi putting Isabella on the ropes, and is he going to eliminate her? Oh my god, he's got her up. We've also got another entrant coming into the ring. And Mazda Mundi tosses Isabella from the ring just as Imric makes his way down. Oh my goodness, Isabella is gone, and I could not be sadder about it. Imric sporting a new look here, something a bit modernized. He's still got his crown. I'm not going to lie, it's really hard to do armor properly in this game, so this is the best I got. So we have Imric, of course, his long, flowing, golden locks. Beautiful as he makes his way down to the ring. Elegant as the high elves always are. They always seem to almost glow that that's pure. He's definitely taking his time getting down to the ring. Of course, he's still got those armored braces as a homage to his home. On where's he live? He lives in the bumfuck nowhere, doesn't he? Actually, never mind. Not homage to his home, but his homeland. You know, Ulthuan, the elves, the armor, the dragons. Will he win? Will he begin a DLC for the High Elves? Could they do the DLC? Thinking about it. I think they're alright, sir, but you never know. It's all to play for, folks. Meanwhile, Scarbrand hit Marathi with a huge F5! Oh my goodness! That cannot feel good. I say Scarbrand, I meant Torque. Sorry, folks, there's a lot of names to throw around, and it's getting a bit chaotic. I'm not gonna lie. Mazdamundi getting into a huge melee with Torx. Speaking of which, Amarathi pulled up and now in the corner by Scarbrand, but Kairos stops him from getting any further than that. And now Scarbrand on the ropes, and Kairos with a huge clothesline knocks Scarbrand out of this match. Can I remind you all, folks, that Mazdamundi has been here since the first entrance and is still going. Very, very, very impressive stuff. Imric already taking a ton of damage. Kairos hit him with a big old kick of some sort. Not really sure what it was, but it cannot feel good. And Kairos leaping around the mat. Oh my goodness. Huge leg drop onto Mazdamundi. And now looks to be setting him up for something else as our new entrant makes their way down. It's Boris Ursus, or better known as the King of Kislev. Or what was it called? Tsar, I think. It's not. It's the Royal Rumble. Stop saying that. The big boy himself. Not to be confused with a Jeremy Allen White. This bear is completely different. I don't know what that noise was. Boris looking to add another jewel to his crown, and oh my goodness, I don't even know what that was. But Torx taking a ton of damage from Marathi, getting her revenge, even though she is on a sliver of health. Meanwhile, Scrag and Imric duking it out in the corner. Imric, of course, more familiar with Scrag's brethren, Greasus, due to his starting location. But a huge turnaround suplex. Boris, can you move? We're trying to get a good angle of this. And Imric taking a massive amount of damage from that. Seemed like a lot of build-up for not a lot of payoff, if I'm completely honest. But I loved it. So I'm definitely not complaining. Meanwhile, Kairos under the bottom rope. Imric has been eliminated by Scrag. And Skarsnik is our next entrant just as that was happening. Skarsnik, of course, also trying a different outfit. Because, Wizard Robe's also pretty hard to do. So he's wearing his black. He's got his tall hat on. He's ready to make a statement here. Mila is a small boy, but he sure does have a lot of power, or so I'm told. I'm pretty sure he's like one of the weakest lords, if you ask me, but, what can you do? Meanwhile, Mazdamundi possibly getting eliminated by Marathi in the top left corner. Torx just tossing Scragger. What a show of strength. 400 pounds is Scrag, if you remember correctly. And Torx just tossed him out like a used napkin. Meanwhile, Mazdamundi, will he survive? He manages to get an elbow to the ribs of Marathi, and then once dead, and he stays in this match. Meanwhile, Skarsnik going straight for Kairos. Can't say I expected that. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what that was, but it definitely hurt Kairos. I think he's bleeding from that one. And then a big boot knocking him to the ground, even though he's twice the size of Skarsnik. Oh my god, Skarsnik is all over the map. He's now just hit Torx with a huge diving elbow or something, I'm really not sure. And then a drop kick to the side of Torx on the floor. Meanwhile, Marathi almost eliminated by Mazdamundi, but manages to stay alive just a little bit longer as our next entrant is soon to be revealed. Looks like Mazdamundi is trying to get Marathi onto the ropes. Will he be able to knock her out this time? Oh, he's got her up. We'll have to wait for Kugaf to get to the ring to find out. Oh my. Kugaf, if you remember, folks, as I said, last year's winner, if I'm remembering that correctly, I believe I am. And tell you what, he has got a DLC coming. So does he want to go for the double header and get a second DLC? 2 DLCs in a row, if we even get that many DLCs, but I digress. We'll have to wait and see. He's already got one in the bag for Nurgle. 1220 if you can pick up a second. And Marathi eliminated by Mazdamundi, just tossing her out like it's nothing. She no doubt will be not happy about that one. And Kugaf immediately going for Kairos. Makes a lot of sense if you think about those Chaos guys. They really do hate each other. And, Kairos just managing to stay alive from that giant Suplex, but not for me. Flying arm from Kugaf. Fantastic stuff, and a kick to the spine. Can't feel good. Boris, meanwhile, is stunned and in a melee with Torx. Can't really do much about this, so just getting thrown around the mat. Huge Simone drop by Kugaf onto Karos, and now making his way down is Zhao Ming. And, yep, that's... Alright. You gotta bear with me, folks. There's no one... Alright, it's the best I can do for his entrance. Making his way down, yet another more stylized version of himself, because, you know, the robes and the armor. It's quite hard to do. And we have briefed Zhao Ming that he has to stay in human form. If he went into dragon form, as cool as it would be, I think it'd probably destroy the arena and also be a little bit illegal, because, you know, no one else can really do that. You know, we brought the Demon Lords down. They scaled themselves down to human form so that everyone had a fair shot. So it's unfair that he stays in his human form with everyone else. And what is this? Looks like another F5 onto Boris from Torox. But he is throwing those things out. If I was him, I'd probably use them to eliminate people, but that's just me. Boris immediately, though, back up. And now Torox is the one in the corner with big punches from Boris. And now he's going for the elimination. He's got his leg. Will he get him out? Meanwhile, huge DDT from Kairos onto Zhao Ming. And we have yet another entrant entering this already. Oh my god, Skarsgård got eliminated? When? I might need to see an action replay of that one. I'll pop it on the screen, but apparently he got eliminated. We have another entrant, and it is Karl Franz. Of course, last year you may remember him for being the one legendary lord, not from Warhammer 3, because of course, Immortal Empires wasn't here yet to enter the match. And we'll see. You know, this year he's in the game. He's not as great as he once was, but he is in the game, so we'll see how he holds up versus the rest of our boys in there. He looks ready for this, determined to prove himself this year. God, I gotta keep my head in a swivel here. I don't want to miss another elimination like that. Oh, it's just absolute chaos. Kairos rolling to the edge for a break, but of course he hasn't been over the top rope, so he should be fine. Meanwhile, Torox is on the ropes, and Boris trying to take him out of this match for good. Meanwhile, in the background, Kugaf poison spit onto Zhao Ming, followed by a huge kick to the side of the head. And we have another entrant just about to join us in this match. Who could it possibly be? Torox staying alive just about as we reveal our next entrant, and it is, of course, Nakari, the Slaneshi Demon Lord.
Weighing in at 177 pounds, the total package.
Absolutely. Nakari sultrily making their way down to this match to join into the absolute chaos that is going on in the ring right now. Oh my god, a huge suplex from Kugaf onto Torox, and he is stunned. This could be bad for Torox, because while he's stunned, he is pretty much just dead easy to take out this match. And a huge powerbomb from Boris. My god, he's already dead. Zhao Ming, meanwhile, getting eliminated, it looked like, by Kugaf. I'll have to double check that one. Looks like Karl Franz was going for something on Mazda but got countered. These, you know, more good factions should really stick together. Meanwhile, Boris trying again to eliminate Torox. He's been trying for a while. Can he get it? This time, Kairos in the corner, almost getting pushed out by Mazda but counts it at the last second. And they're back in the middle of the ring. Meanwhile, Kugaf taking Karl Franz to the corner. Thought he was going to go for the elimination, but just bashed his head off the turnbuckle. Torox staying alive in the top left corner of the screen. And Kairos now almost being eliminated by Mazdamundi. In fact, getting eliminated by Mazdamundi over the top rope. He is gone. No DLC for Cinch. We just had one. It wasn't very good, so you know what? I'm okay with that. We have another entrant coming down to this ring. How many are we at now? I can't even remember. I think we're getting close to the end. This is like 18, I think. Yep, 18. And it is, I believe, the only remaining Demon Lord. I think we've had everyone else. Yep, it's Be'lakor. Possibly. I mean, you could call him the Demon Lord. You know, Daniel is the guy of Chaos Undivided, but really it's Be'lakor, let's be honest, folks. He might be a War of Chaos, but he's a Chaos Lord, if you ask me. Possibly is one of the most dragged out entrances of the lot. Go on, Be'lakor, make your way to the ring. You could be missing crucial action. Showboating to the crowd. People, you love him. I know I do. And look at that boy. He is absolutely shredded, ready to cause some damage. Of course, we had to clip his wings a little bit, bring them in, just to keep things fair. That's why they're so tiny, I promise. No other reason. And he makes his way into this match. Mazdamundi over the top rope. Can Karl Franz finish him off? A huge right hand and a shoulder seals the deal. Mazdamundi eliminated from this match. And Karl Franz, showboat to the audience. Possibly not the best idea, because Boris Urzas comes out the back, whips his legs out from under him, and bashes his head in the turnbuckle. And now they're enthralled in a melee. I believe someone else was just eliminated. Who was that at the top? Oh my god, it's Torox finally getting eliminated. It looked like by Kugaf and Nakari. And now Kugaf knocking Nakari over the top rope and eliminating her as well. Oh my goodness. Kugaf taking names. At number 19, we have Vlad. Yet another long, dragged out Undertaker entrance, because those undead boys, they just love to showboat. Goodness me, Vlad, there's a lot going on in the ring. We can't really afford to miss it right now. There he is. He's had a bit of reconstructive surgery, so he has somewhat of a nose. Not the best one, but it is somewhat of a nose. Also been hit with the airbrush a little bit. That's why it looks so smooth. Vlad the Dad making his way down to the ring as our number 19 entrant. A great position to enter the Royal Rumble from. Second to last, almost as good as last. And in the Royal Rumble, that's exactly where you want to be. As late as you can get into this match, the better. So all you have to do is knock out possibly a couple of people. You're coming into the match fresh, you're not tired. And that's it, folks. So Vlad standing a very good chance of winning this one, which would really warm my heart, because boy oh boy, do I want a Vampire Counts DLC. No doubt Vlad here also to avenge the elimination of Isabella. As tragic as that was. So hopefully we'll see some justice and he can get his DLC, because boy oh boy, I want more Vampire Counts content. Meanwhile, our other 4 contestants in the ring, Be'lakor shown down with Kugov and Karl and Boris having a little melee in the back, but Vlad, sensing that Karl is in the ring, immediately goes for him. I'm going to say, it doesn't really make sense that Boris and Karl are taking each other on. They should really be working together. And now we have Vlad and Karl, and then Be'lakor and Boris. Meanwhile, Kugaf biding his time, just doing some taunts, building up some momentum. Oh, but looks like Vlad just cut him open with a huge right hand, which, of course, very good for Vlad. As soon as there's blood in the war, he'll no doubt be performing better. And level 20. Level 20, sorry. Entrant 20. Who is this? This isn't from Warhammer. Oh, my goodness. It's Eric from the Lost Vikings from Heroes of the Storm / an arcade game from like the 90s.
And from Valhalla,
Eric the Swift.
164 pounds. Eric.
Possibly the smallest entrant to the Rumble yet. Well, Eric, he's swift and powerful. Olaf and Balog no doubt watching at home. How the hell did he get into this? So if he wins, and from number 20 it's very possible, that would mean it would be in a Lost Vikings crossover with Warhammer 3, so I'll be very interested to see how that goes if Eric does manage to stay in. That being said, he's currently getting absolutely obliterated by Kugaf. Oh, a huge spine buster. Kugaf has been taking names whole match. He really has something to prove here after winning last year. Oh, a huge super kick onto Vlad now. And we have our 3 battles. Karl clearly not pleased that someone is trying to steal his franchise as the face of it. So he's going straight for Eric the Swift. Vlad is in a melee with Kugaf, and then Be'lakor and Boris. Honestly, just kind of standing around, not doing much. Oh, meanwhile, Karl has now turned his attention to Be'lakor, but a huge DDT takes him down to the ground, and Boris putting Eric onto the ropes, but immediately getting countered with an elbow. Oh my goodness. I can't remember what those ones are called, but they look pretty cool. It's just an all-out brawl here, folks. There's not really much I can say about this. It's just chaos. Look at what is going on. Karl taking up Vlad for a huge suplex of some sort, I think. Like I said, I'm not up to date with my wrestling. Then just beating him on the ground. This is savagery. Karl, where's your honor? Oh, Kugaf going for a DDT there, but gets countered with a big punch to that big old jolly gut from Be'lakor. Like a big old pop-up powerbomb from Karl onto Vlad in the back. And then Eric immediately taking the fight to the vampire. Oh, Kugaf's on the outside of the ropes. This could be it. Never mind, he just walks back in. Be'lakor didn't even really seem to do anything. Carl tossing Boris over his head. The strength of that man. Be'lakor just onto the ropes, but then immediately just counters it. These folks do not want to leave. They want that DLC. Eric wants this crossover event. Drop kick to the side of the head from Be'lakor on to Kugaf. Looks like Eric is putting Vlad onto the ropes and then gets countered before he can take it much further than that. Huge Samoan drop from Vlad onto Eric the Swift. It's just an all-out brawl. No one is getting onto the ropes. People, remember, they need to be taken over the top rope and eliminated. Another Samoan drop almost from Vlad onto Be'lakor, but gets countered last minute and then picks him up by his throat and tosses him to the ground. Brutal, what else would you expect from the Demon Lord? Boris just tossed out of this match by Eric the Swift. Didn't even get a minute to react to that. He just went. Down to 5 men in this Rumble match. Oh my goodness. It's just absolute chaos. Be'lakor taunting to the crowd. He loves it. Carl taking a respite under the bottom rope. As far as HP goes, Be'lakor is looking very healthy, as is Carl Franz. Just an all-out melee. Oh, Vlad looks to be setting up Be'lakor on the ropes, but Be'lakor gets out with some elbows to the gut of Vlad. Meanwhile, Eric and Kugaf in the other corner of the ring. And Eric seems to be going for a big old drop kick to the side of the head of Kugaf. That boy is swift. Let me tell you, folks, you have never seen a faster wrestler than this. Be'lakor now on the outside of the ropes, and Vlad tripped over before he could get the elimination. For God's sake, Vlad, watch your footwork. What are you doing? Big old net breaker on to Be'lakor from Vlad, though, however. So he may not have been eliminated, but he sure is feeling the pain. Oh, and a wiggly worm from Vlad onto Be'lakor. No doubt an homage to his wife, who used the same move earlier in this match. Goddamn, I love that move. It's hilarious. Will someone be eliminated soon? God, I hope so. Because this is just chaos. And not even the kind that we're used to. Carl getting knocked into the corner by Kugaf, and now Kugaf immediately spinning around via magic, and he's over the top rope. He just needs to push him a little bit further, and as soon as his feet touch the ground, and that's it. Carl Franz eliminated a second year in a row by Kugaf. He wants that 2-time, that 2 DLCs in a row. That's what Kugaf wants. And at this rate, he's going to get it. Vlad going up to the top rope. Huge flying splash onto Eric. That is definitely going to hurt. Eric is stunned. That might spell the end of the crossover event with another wiggly worm for good measure. Eric literally at Death Star, another wiggly worm for good measure. Meanwhile, Kugaf eliminating Be'lakor by just tossing him over the top rope. Didn't even need to push him, just threw him over there. And now it's down to just Vlad, Eric, and Kugaf. Vlad in the healthiest position here, but it could all change. Kugaf sets Vlad up onto the ropes, and he's picking him up. Vlad just needs to hold on. But he can! He just tosses Vlad from the ring, and it's down to Eric and Kugaf. I can't believe that you can't make this shit up, folks. So it's between a guy that isn't even in the game and the guy that won last year and literally has a confirmed DLC. And he's headbutting poor Eric the Swift, who's already at death's door as it is. A stomp to the gut, a stomp to the small of the back from a big guy like Kugaf, and a second one for good measure. Eric's done. He's stunned. Kugaf's full HP. This has got to be it, folks. He's knocking him towards those ropes. I have no idea what that move even was, but it kind of felt good. Meanwhile, Kugaf seems to be being a bit honourable here, letting Eric get up while he just waits to regenerate a little bit of energy. Oh no. Oh no. Kugaf, please. Oh, Eric gets out of it! And a huge German! What a suplex. All Eric needs to do now is pick him up, get him to the ropes, and eliminate him. Oh my goodness. Eric has him on the ropes. Oh my, no way. Eric, just push a little bit harder and you're in the game. Heroes won't be dead. You'll save it. This could be it. Heroes of the Storm is coming to steam. Oh, no, never mind. Elbow to the head of Eric. Dreams crushed. And he's on the floor. Kugaf knows that he just needs to eliminate him. And a poison spit! Dirty plays from Nurgle. Would you expect anything less? And a kick to the side of the head. And that may be all that there is for Eric. He's onto the ropes. And Kugaf is pushing. Can he hold on? That's a lot of weight to push down on such a small Viking. And that's it. With a punch to the head, Kugaf secures his place as a 2-time Royal Rumble champion. And has secured himself another DLC for Nurgle. Couple of highlights of this match. That frog splash from Vlad. The poison spits from Kugaf. Can you believe it, folks? 2 years running. I certainly can't. But he deserved it. I don't think he even came in that early. I think he was like number 12 or something. I'll double check. But my goodness, what a performance from Kugaf. He came with something to prove, and you know what? He proved it. Get pointing, Kugaf. I'll see you at your next DLC. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've had a wonderful year, and I'll see you in 2024.